Well. Hello, everybody. Dudes, dudettes, boys and girls, buddies. This is Sergey Baklykov. You're watching Baklykov Live, and this channel is keep rolling. It's keep grooving on. Baklykov Live. That's where I'm bringing the live streams to a whole new level. This is IRL in real life. And today, this is something what many used to ask me many times, all the times. Metro, subway, underground, famous Russian metro. And now here in St. Petersburg, I am located in the south of the city in the beginning nowadays, beginning of the red line, the first line of St. Petersburg Metro. Yes, it used to be the very first line, also known as Kirovsko-Vyborgskaya, named after Sergei Kirov, a pretty significant politician back in the days. It's a red line because back then the red lights, it was like the main lights of the USSR back in 1940s when they started constructing this, and 1950s when they finished constructing it. So now I will start from Prospekt Veteranov, Veterans Avenue, Veterans Prospekt, from the south, and we will go up north to the metro station called Devyatkino, the last station of the red line. The full trip will be like 29.57 kilometers, almost 30 kilometers long, and 19 stations. Local time 10:02 p.m. So let's go. Today it's 8th of December. Hope you will enjoy. Keep joining. Yeah, we are beginning. Prospekt Veteranov. Veterans Prospekt, Veterans Avenue. I'm getting inside of the metro station. We are going from southwest to northeast of the city. Come on. Huh? Метро? Тут? Понял. Okay, so another entrance. Okay. So, Michael Zwino, Love and Underground Tour. Natalia will watch later. Have a coffee. Thanks so much. Yeah, I'm gonna make a little detour. The thing is, it's already 10. Yeah, the metro going to work for already like 3 hours. Well, yeah. Now the traffic getting down, and they already a little bit optimize the work of the underground. Dudes, we are gonna make the whole trip. And also I learned the rules of St. Petersburg Metro, and this is an Article 44 that you can film unless you film without flash and without tripods, unless it's not a professional broadcast techniques. It's the article number 44 of the rules of St. Petersburg Metro. It's the last edition from 29/09/2020, means 29th of September. So it's like the freshest edition. Okay, let's go from here. Okay, the red line, Prospekt Veteranov. Come on. So the separate entrance, the separate doors for entrance and for exit. Okay, we go. So you can buy the coin. Look at this. Wow. You can buy the coin. You can buy the road cards, metro cards, or just to pay with your cards. If your cards is okay for wireless work. Once, I'm not that often ride the metro. I don't have my metro cards activated now. So all the way through the red line here are shallow depth stations and really deep stations. This one is a shallow station. It's relatively young, relatively to other stations, because it's 1977. You see here, when you go from south to the center, the stations from older getting to younger stations, and then vice versa. Once you go up north, the stations getting younger again, because the oldest site is from Avtovo to Ploshchad Vosstaniya, the square of uprising, and that's the oldest, 1955. Okay, let's get in. So no people yet, because this is the very first station, and also it's the train to the center. And now it's like the time when most people, vice versa, going to the outskirts, mostly, because it's an evening. Look, I'm alone. Ben Phillips, keep doing what you're doing. Great content. Thank you so much. Let me tell you that here on the stations, mostly it's always perfectly works LTE. And here in the cars, here is Wi-Fi. Wait, I now paid for Wi-Fi here in order to be able for my phone just automatically connect to Wi-Fi without watching an advertisement. Because if you watch an advertisement, so I need to come out of the application of YouTube, which is not acceptable. Wow, I'm alone. Look, I'm alone. I'm alone in a car, absolutely alone. Well, here you can see where you are. It's a dual language, bilingual. It's a Russian language and English language. Next station is Leninsky Prospekt, Lenin's Avenue. And we go all the way. Here is where you can switch to another. Here you pay only once. In Russian metro, everywhere, Moscow, St Petersburg, Kazan, no matter, you pay only once. You don't pay if you need to switch to another line, okay? And here it's pretty hard to get lost because one line, one route. So if it's red line, here is only one train that goes back and forth, okay? The trains, some are newer, some are older. This is a newer one. Free Wi-Fi. Watch it. If you don't want to pay, watch advertisement and use free internet, or pay like 50 rubles a month, which is like $1 a month, even less, and watch it without advertisements. Just directly connect and start using it right away. Okay, Leninsky Prospekt. It's a kind of simple station.
Следующая станция Автовая. Уважаемые пассажиры, во избежание травм, держитесь за поручни.
However, look, marble columns. It's also relatively shallow station. I mean, shallow depth of the station. Look, Leninsky Prospekt. Lenin's Avenue. It's called like this because when you go out, you just appear there on Leninsky Prospekt. Same as Prospekt Veteranov. As soon as you're getting out of the station, you're getting to Prospekt Veteranov, Veterans Avenue. This is an old train, probably the most known series of the metro trains. This station is also opened in 1977 as Prospekt Veteranov. And information. Actually, that's how the whole metro in St. Petersburg looks like. We are started from here, and now here, and we'll yet go all the way up north to Devyatkino. Here's, you can see where you are and what is your next stations. That's how you can know for sure where exactly you need to which train you need to sit down. Because one lane goes one side, another lane goes another side. Let me tell you that this first line started to be constructed yet in April 1941. It's just 1 month, 2 months before the war started, World War II. And so they had to stop, and it's continued only in 1947. It has taken 8 years until 1955, when they actually opened the metro for the passengers. It was the very first site, the first fragments from Avtovo metro station to Ploshchad Vosstaniya, the square of uprising, actually my neighborhood now. That's the place where We're pretty often hanging out. You know, where's Moskovsky Vokzal? By the way, this red line connecting you with 4 out of 5 railway stations, train stations in St. Petersburg, with Baltiyskaya train station, Finlandsky, Moskovsky. Yeah, so you're getting connected with all the train stations. Okay, waiting for the next train, which is already there, and we go. The interval is from 2 to 5 minutes. Afterward. The next one is afterward. This is against the motherfuckers who loves to stuck there. So after this is pretty significant station. You will see now. It's one of the first stations, if not the first. After it was opened at the 15th of November 1955 in a style of so-called Stalinist empire. Okay, after 1955, one of the very first metro stations. This is Pano, which is called the Victory. And really it reminds the Mother Russia monuments. Well, not exactly the Mother Russian monuments, but really reminds it a lot. You see this? Mir, peace to the world. It's a nice mosaic. That's a colonnaded station full of columns and awesome chandeliers like this. And look at this. This is the glass. This is the glass. Wow. This is the glass. It's a relief glass. And look at this ceiling. Here is everything is just a piece of art. Ceiling, floors, walls, everything. Yes, big quality. Connie Hess, thank you for joining. We are now on the oldest segment of St. Petersburg Metro. This is the red line, the very first line of St. Petersburg Metro, and that's exactly where from it began. The segment from afterward to the square of uprising, the square of revolt, Ploshchad Vosstaniya, is the oldest. Here is also direct line with help assistance. You can get an information, help point. The next station will be Kirovsky Zavod, Kirovsky factory, which is also opened in 1955. They actually was opened like one day, 15th of November, 1955. After all. And look, what you see on the platform is only part of the station. It's only a platform. There is also usually always pretty nice on the hallways while you go here. Okay, this is another old school stuff, old school train.
Кировский завод. Уважаемые пассажиры, уступайте места беременным женщинам, пожилым людям и пассажирам с детьми.
Connie has, I so enjoy all your videos. St. Petersburg is beautiful and just love the concerts. Thanks so much.
Следующая станция Кировский завод.
Kirovsky Zavod. Well, this station was also kind of shallow, only 12 meters under the ground. But the next one is already a deep station, so-called deep station. Deep colonnaded 3-walled station, because there we will be already 50 meters under the ground. Okay, we came to Kirovsky Zavod metro station 1955. Also one of the oldest, because that's exactly on that segment, the oldest segment of St. Petersburg Metro from Avtovo to Ploshchad Vosstaniya. Look at this. Here, the theme of decoration is the development of socialistic industry. It's 3 walls. You see 1 wall, second, and third there. So it's like 3 walls. 1, 2, 3. And columns. It's also colonnaded. Yeah, the theme of the design dedicated to so-called socialistic industry, the development of socialistic industry. It's a 3-walled colonnaded deep station, 50 meters under the ground. And yeah, it's located literally right next to Kirovsky Zavod, Kirovsky factory, the factory named after Sergei Kirov. Vladimir Lenin. Kirovsky Zavod. 1955. Where is the graffiti on the reds like the New York subway? Are you kidding me? Okay, going to the next station, to Narskaya. The newer tram. That bothers me. Yes, I told you, I'm bringing this to the whole new level. How is your Wi-Fi works there? Well, here, when I'm on the stations, I use LTE, it's much better. But on a train, on the trams, they're high-speed Wi-Fi.
Следующая станция Нарская. Уважаемые пассажиры, во избежание...
Okay, so the map of St. Petersburg Metro, we are on the red line, the very first line. It was red, same as in Moscow, because back in those days, It was the main color of the Soviet Union. Look, we started here in the southwest of St. Petersburg. Now we came to Kirovsky Zavod, also visited Leningradsky Prospekt, Avtovo, and now going to Narskaya. Nineteen stations and 29.57 kilometers, almost 30 kilometers. Line 1, also known as Red Line. Also, official name it has Kirovsko-Vyborgskaya. Narskaya, it is also opened in 1955 because we are still in the oldest segment of all St. Petersburg Metro. The site from Avtovo to Ploshchad Vosstaniya, the square of uprising. And once again, let me tell you that this is the line which is connecting 4 of 5 St. Petersburg train stations. Baltiyskaya train station, Vitebsky train station, Moskovsky train station, and Finland's train station. Do not lean on door. Okay, Narskaya. There was a legend that this metro station, Narskaya, had to be called Stalinskaya, like Stalin's. But actually there is no any official confirmations about it. Maybe just one of the work names. It's also 3-volt station. Hammer and sickle, and many of such artworks. Everywhere it's different artworks. And this is dedicated to labor bravery, labor efforts of the Soviet people. That's what it is dedicated to. And look at this lighting solution. I love it. So this is it, Narskaya. And it gets you to the very beginning of Prospekt Stachek. Okay, let's go to the next station. So the next one is Baltiyskaya, Baltics, and that's right next to Baltiyski train station, Baltiyski Vokzal. And there, this station, also old station, 1955, which design dedicated to the Baltic Sea. It depicts the Baltic Sea, which is next to Leningrad, next to St. Petersburg. And here is direct connection with a machine guy, machinist, driver. I hope you enjoy. I'm bringing this to a whole new deep down level. Don't forget to press like, Julius. Yeah, would be good. Baltiyski train station. 40 meters. It's also deep station. 40 meters. So, as I told you, it depicts belonging of St. Petersburg to St. Petersburg. Also, this is dedicated to the 1917 Great October Revolution. So here is the sailors of Baltic Fleet. Next to the store, during the storm of the Winter Palace and Aurora cruiser on a background. Beautiful subway station, so classy and well maintained, like a piece of art. Yeah. Get down with Sergey, whole new level. Yes, we're now 40 meters under the ground. This blue ornaments, it's like depicts the sea, you know, of Baltic Sea. We are in Baltics. And this is also 3-volt station. So you see 1 volt here, the second is here on a platform, and the third is on another way. So the marine thematic here, marine thematic look. So now waiting for the next train and keep moving. Lovely, amazing underground with fascinating artist details. Yeah, everywhere we can see different sculptures, different artworks, granite, marble. A local time 10:45. Peterstone, wow, this is very impressive to be on the St. Petersburg Metro live while at home eating my supper, truly, and another level. Yeah, thanks for appreciation. So, as I told you, intervals between the trains is from 2 to 5 minutes. Well, of course, like it's in a rush hours, they goes like one next to each other. But now at 10:45 p.m., a little longer. The next one is Technological Institute, and we keep riding the oldest segments of the red line, which is the very first line. It's all 1955 stations, and it will be so up down to Ploshchad Vosstaniya. I think it was built in Soviet times. Well, I'm not sure for whom. I already said many times it's 1955. Okay, let's go to Technological Institute. And the next station is going to be 60 meters under the ground.
Первая дверь первого вагона закрыта для выхода.
Hi Ronald, my head feels weird. I'm sorry to hear. How are you feeling now after your hair transplantation? Okay, 1955 metro station, 60 meters long. Weird. God damn it. But I'm sure it's gonna be good. Okay, here is also the switch to the second line, blue line. So this is also 3 volts deep station, 60 meters under the ground. Look, here is told that in 1920 there was accepted the Lenin's plan of the electrification of all the country. In 1959, the Soviet rocket photographed dark side of the moon. In 1938, they explored the Northern Seaway. In 1954, in USSR, the First Energy gave the first in the world nuclear electric station. Electro station. In 1974, the beginning of development of Baikal-Amur Railway. In 1970, the Soviet scientists, for the first time, made an atlas of Antarctica. 1976 began the work, the first block of Leningrad's nuclear electric station, power plant, nuclear power plant. Okay, 1976. Well, here is such an historical fact, the dates, because we are on Technological Institute's metro station. As you can see, all the metro stations are different, and all of them are dedicated to different events, like the defense of Leningrad in the days of siege of Leningrad, Baltic fleets in the years of Great October Revolution, the Soviet scientists' achievements, and stuff like that. Mama Bear, don't forget to hit the like button, everyone. Thanks so much. Thanks for super chat. Thanks for appreciation. Yeah, if you like this stuff, don't forget super chats and super stickers. J. Lewis, yes, well, the buffering sometimes because there's Wi-Fi. There's Wi-Fi in the train, in the trams, in the trains. But here I use LTE on the stations, on the platforms. Here is LTE, and pretty nice LTE, high-speed LTE. But it takes several seconds for application to reconnect between them. Yeah, but still imagine what a technology it is. Okay, let's go to the next station. So now we're going to Pushkinskaya. That's right next to Vitebsky Vokzal, Vitebsky train station. If you remember, this is probably one of the most beautiful train stations ever. It was the very first train station in Russian Empire. Everybody's on their phones. And me too. I'm making this stuff. Pushkinskaya metro station, 1956. Founded in 1966. In 1956. So Pushkinskaya, it's easy to guess, dedicated to one of the greatest Russian poets and writers ever, Alexander Pushkin, Alexander Sergeyevich Pushkin. So, and the first, what we see now here is a huge statue, the memorial to him. On the background, there's probably the suburbs of St. Petersburg. In the days of Russian Empire. It's cool. So as you can see, this is also a 3-volt deep station. Another deep station. 57 meters under the ground. And look at these lamps. The lamps are cool. The lamps are really cool. So this is dedicated to more like already the Russian Empire style. At first here they wanted to design it and to dedicate to the very first railway in Russia, which was in St. Petersburg. The railway from St. Petersburg to Tsarskoye Selo, Tsar settlement. Because right here, right above us, Vitebsky railway station, which was the very first train station in Russia. I see no litter on the floor. You will not see this. Imagine that they are not just clean it up, but they even clean it with wooden dust, because that dust absorbs all the wet. So the level of cleaning is pretty huge. Someone brought flowers to the Pushkin's monuments. Yeah, why not? Still, he has a lot of fans. It's Pushkin. Sawdust. Okay, sawdust. Yes, they clean it all with a sawdust. Okay, let's go. So we are here now, Pushkinskaya, and now going to Vladimirskaya. 11:01 local time, 11:01 p.m. And we are riding here already for 1 hour. Ploshchad Vosstaniya is the next station. Okay, another 1955 metro station. 1955. And this is so-called pylon station. (1955). Hi, Ian Kersey. Thanks for appreciation. Vladimirskaya metro station, because it's right next to Vladimirskaya church and Vladimirskaya square. Here is the transfer, the switch to Dostoevskaya metro station, which is on the 4th line, orange line. Okay, now waiting for the next train and keep exploring. We already made a halfway. Norman Hu, thanks Sergey for sharing this video with us. Nice subway line in St. Pete. I remember my time in Moscow and taking their subway line there too. Russia have beautiful subway systems. Thank you, dude. Okay. Another old school train for us. And we are going to Ploshchad Vosstaniya, which is the last station of the oldest segment of St. Petersburg Metro.
Осторожно. Двери закрываются. Следующая станция Площадь Восстания.
As you can see, historical city center, more people. People going to hang out. Yeah, I started with being absolutely alone when I went from the very first station to the second station of Red Line. Okay, Ploshchad Vosstaniya, the square of uprising, designed there, dedicated to the Great October Revolution of 1917. But once it is constructed in 1955, now you can see like the best example of 1950s Soviet architecture. Ploshchad Vosstaniya. Once this is my district, Ploshchad Vosstaniya. You so many times saw how is the entrance from the street. The entrance to Ploshchad Vosstaniya looks like. But now we actually can see how is the metro station from inside, from the platform looks like. Vladimir Lenin performed before the revolutionaries, before the workers. They transferred to the Green Line. Ploshchad Vosstaniya. Dedicated to Great October Revolution, as I told you. Aurora, the revolutionaries, the shots of Aurora, which was the signal to begin the Great October Revolution. Lots of history. By the way, we've made it. We've made it halfway. We've made it halfway. Let me remind you that 19 stations in total, just here on a red line of St Petersburg Metro. We've made it to Ploshchad Vosstaniya, which is right in the center, and we keep going. We're going from south to north. The next station is Chernyshevskaya, dedicated to Chernyshevsky, a writer and philosophist of Russia. You see, it's really hard to get lost in metro in Russia because here, one line, one route. So here you can only go back and forth. Wow, way more people hanging out here in the center of the city. Was not many people in stations when I was beginning. Now more people here. Yeah, these are the people who were hanging out or worked in the historical city center. Now I'm getting back home. No, TK Porsche. They work until 1 a.m. Okay, let's go to Chernyshevskaya.
Знаешь, чем это закончится? Ну, посадкой.
А почему посадка? Прижимай меня ближе, не проникаешь туда. Ну и сделать это с вода Я думаю, первый в истории будет.
Chernyshevskaya metro station. Getting even deeper, 70 meters under the ground. Yeah, here the metro stations have to be really deep because here is the river, many rivers, and actually the subway have to be under the river. How many cars does the train have in St. Petersburg? Usually it's 8. Usually 8 cars. Montclair Moreira, thanks for super sticker. So Chernyshevskaya metro station, and by the way, there was an idea to name it Kirovsky, because it's right on the intersection of Prospekt Chernyshevskaya, Chernyshevsky Avenue, and Kirovsky. Well, Kirovsky, you all have to remember, because these days we used to visit Annenkirche pretty often, and that's where it's located on Kirovsky. 1958. It was developed in 1958. It's already a little bit more modest metro station than the others. But still, this is it. 70 meters under the ground. Here we are. And now I guess we will go even deeper, because Ploshchad Lenina, the square of Lenin, that's where Finlandsky Vokzal, Finland's railway station. And that's where we're actually going on the Neva River. So Ploshchad Lenina also will be as deep as this one. This one is 70 meters. The square of Lenin, Ploshchad Lenina, the next one, 71 meters. So waiting for the next train and going to Ploshchad Lenina, Lenin Square. This is already the beginning of the way to the north. We started from the south, Veterans Avenue, came to the historical city center, rode through the oldest parts of St Petersburg Metro, and now already going in direction of north. Sergey, I don't see any security at the stations. Believe me, here is a lot of security. You don't have to see them to have them. The cameras are everywhere. This is definitely the safest place. The safest place in the city. Everything is under cameras. Everything is under control. Hard to run away. And believe me, enough of police. But a good security is not necessarily the security that shows you that they are here. Hey. Okay, let's go to the next station. Okay, let's get in and go to Ploshchad Lenina, Lenin Square. That's right above the Finlandsky train station, or Finland's train station.
Держитесь за поручни.
Осторожно. Двери закрываются. Следующая Площадь Ленина.
How old are these trains? Does anyone know? Dude, different trains, different release years. Nobody will tell you. Great, best regards from Paris and Montreal. Okay. We are now somewhere right below Neva River. We are below Neva River now. Okay, Ploshchad Lenina, Lenin Square, Финляндский вокзал, Finland's train station. We are right next to Finland's train station. The train station from where the trains go in direction of Finland, our neighbor. Sergey, how much does it cost for a ticket? The ticket is about 50 rubles, which is like 80 cents, 80 American cents. And here you pay just once, no matter how many switches you're making. Okay, 1958. The metro station opened in 1958. Ploshchad Lenina, and the next one, Lesnaya, which is like forest or wooden. Well, I don't need here. I'm waiting for another one to continue in that direction. A lot of surveillance cameras. What are they afraid of? From whom? What are they watching? You're idiots. This is security. This is the security. Then the people like you are running. Give me the record from the camera. Give me the record from the camera. Yeah. I know such a motherfuckers, which always, the ones are asking, like, where is the police? And now they're asking, like, why the cameras? If here wouldn't be the cameras, you would say, what about security? What about security? They are watching for an order. Is it hard to understand? Because people knows here are the cameras. Nobody makes shit. In all ways of it. Not to have crybabies like you. Mr. Fern. When will Metro close? 1 a.m. And local time 11:30. The intervals here longer, yeah. As closer we are to the end of the day, end of the working day for Metro, as longer the waiting time. but in a rush hours, it like goes one next to each other, 1-2 minutes maximum. Okay, let's keep going. The next metro station will be called Lesnaya, like belonging to the forest. Forest or woods, woodens. Kate, hi Sergey, where are all the people? Dude, you don't see the people? You don't see the people? I expected it to be far more packed out. So almost at midnight, you expected it will be more crowded, right? Then it's only your problem, okay? Not Lesnaya yet, Vyborgskaya. And I'm really this is really like pisses me off. You don't see the people, dudes. You don't see the people, so you expect more people at midnight. And necessarily you need to connect it with a stupid COVID and want me to comment it. Do you ever see musicians playing or singing, taking advantage of the fabulous acoustics in the metro? No, the musicians are not playing here. Well, in Moscow, and sometimes they play. In Moscow, sometimes they play, but not in St. Petersburg. The thing is, in Moscow, they have some points which are accepted by the metro. So they are getting into agreements with the metro. And yeah, they have like special points for musicians, accepted for musicians, and they play there. But here, the musicians mostly playing just in the streets. So this is already 1978 metro station, and as you can see, these 1960s, 1970s, 1980s stations are already more modest in their interior. (11:37 p.m.) The metro works until 1 a.m. Honestly, looks better. Not sure if I love those kitschy old stations. They are not kitschy. This is respect to our history. Okay, this is not a kitsch. You need to respect the history. It's too bad you don't respect it. No good. waiting for the next train and going to Lesnaya. Okay, here it comes. Oh, where's the people? Where's the people? I expected more people at midnight. Wow. Seems like COVID kill them all. Wow. Right?
Осторожно. Двери закрываются.
Damn, where are the people?
Следующая станция Лесная.
I'm sorry if you're expected more people at midnight. It's a Tuesday midnight.
Следующая станция Площадь Мужества. Уважаемые пассажиры, будьте внимательны.
Lesnaya, like the forest or wooden, 1975. And look there. It's also deep station. The sun. The respect to the sun. And look, this green decor symbolized the woods. And it's actually called Lesnaya because it's not far from Lesnaya Prospekt, Forest Avenue or Wooden Avenue or Woods Avenue. Not sure how exactly to translate it. That simple design, but still has the distinct looks, not overloaded. I don't think that those stations are overloaded and just kitschy because of that. They are just has more details and they give respect to the history. They actually tell the story. It's a respect to the story. You just don't respect the history. That's it. Yeah, sure, much better to have just the conditioners staying here, right? Than to respect the history. Okay, now going to the next station. Ploshchad Muzhestva, the square of bravery. Made in 1975. It's also going to be the deep station, 67 meters under the ground. And the square of bravery. So that's all going to be dedicated to the bravery of people of St. Petersburg back then, Leningrad, the people of Leningrad, in the years of World War II and the siege of Leningrad. And Ploshchad Muzhestva, it's the closest station to Piskaryovskaya cemetery. That's where buried more than 500,000 residents of Leningrad who died during the siege of Leningrad. We will see now. We will see that station. We will see the respect, not the kitsch, how some people are saying. JJNS, thanks for super sticker. If you enjoy this live stream, don't forget super chats and super stickers, which keep this awesome live streams going, even 70 meters under the ground. Okay, it's 11:49, almost midnight. But I think that we will have time to cover all the stations. Okay, our train is coming. Let's get in.
Осторожно. Двери закрываются. Следующая станция Площадь Мужества.
Hey dudes, don't you see the people again? Same as I do? Don't you see any people again? Where are the people? Where are the people? the other line some days. This video is great. I'm especially interested, of course, in Улица Дыбенко. Well, let's see. I will see to the reaction to this video, how people will love this video, and if people will love it, then I will make it to another lines, another metro stations. You must have visited Kronstadt. You must use the search. You must it.
Следующая станция Polytechnicheskaya. Уважаемые пассажиры, в избежание страха.
Cyberflyer 1, Sergey, we love the variety you bring. Thanks. Okay, слава героям тебя, Ленинград отстоявшим. So, glory to the heroes of Leningrad who defended it. By the way, here is local time, and also how many time already passed since here was the last train. So the guys are waiting already for 4 minutes. And that's the a mirror for the machinist to see how it goes there next to the doors. Such a lighting. So as I told you, the Ploshchad Muzhestva, the square of bravery, dedicated to the defenders of Leningrad in the years of the siege of Leningrad. Ploshchad Muzhestva. It is located, it's not far from Kirovsky Cemetery. I used to show that in September. There are buried more than 500,000 residents of St Petersburg who died, who died and buried there, died because of the siege of Leningrad. Yes, here is in the materials not only the sound isolation but also hydro isolation. Let's say Ploshchad Lenina, Lenin Square, and Lesnaya, on that segment between Ploshchad Lenina, the square of Lenin, and Lesnaya. Wow, they they rebuilt the tunnels 3 times. Because the water was getting into the tunnel there. Do you have Christmas bazaars? No, here is no any Christmas bazaars in the metro of St. Petersburg. Local time 23:57, and we are waiting already for 3 minutes to the next train. I believe we will have enough of time yet to finish the last 3 stations. And maybe I even will have a time to leave back to my neighborhood on a metro. Yeah, 4 more stations yet. I think we'll have enough time. We'll have enough time. By the way, you remember many other stations, I told you they are 3-volt stations. In a moment, look how is 1-volt station looks like. Here is only 1 volt. 1-volt deep station. And I really love the lighting. That's interesting. That's what I love. Most of the metro stations has a unique design. That's unique design, unique exterior. And it's not because of kitsch, as some people here saying. That's the respect to the history and just the freedom for and architectural solutions. Okay, it's midnight and only 1 hour left for metro to work. I think it will be enough for me to show you 4 more stations. The next station is Polytechnicheskaya, Polytechnics, or Polytechnical.
Держитесь за поручень. Осторожно. Двери закрываются. Следующая станция Политехническая.
Polytechnicheskaya, Polytechnical, because it is located right next to Polytechnical University, named after Peter the Great. 1975 station, deep station. Wow, look at that light. It's a really interesting light. Well, it's another kind of simple station. 1975 station, 1 volt. Also, you see here is only 1 volt, which is unites and platform and both ways. Local time 12:04 a.m. This is already 9th of December. And I think we have yet enough time to show 3 more stations here. I hope you enjoy this. Zipper neck, thanks for love. Check this content. I love the lighting here. It's like pinky, greeny lighting. Well, here I see on the screen it's flickering, but in real life it's not flickering. Sergey, it has been fantastic. Good night, my friend. Good night. You guys locked down or what? No. now it's about the time for the next train to come. It's 12:07 a.m. But I think that I will have yet a time for you to finish showing this all this red line. We started more than 2 hours ago in the very beginning in the south of the city from Prospekt Veterans Avenue and going to Devyatkino metro station, which is going to be the last station. But now from here, from Polytechnicheskaya, Polytechnics or Polytechnical metro station, we goes to Akademicheskaya, academic or academical, not sure how to say it right, in terms of belonging to academics. It's called academics because in the area next to metro station there's several scientific and research institutes. So that's why it's called academic, Akademicheskaya. Okay, now the interval really long. Yeah, when I just started 2 hours ago, the intervals were like 2 minutes. Now it's already like, I guess, 5 minutes. But still, not that bad at all. Okay, it goes. We are going from Polytechnicheskaya to Akademicheskaya. For idiots, here is the yellow line for idiots. Don't cross the yellow line. Unless you're making boarding, of course. Yeah, don't cross the line unless boarding.
Осторожно. Двери закрываются. Следующая станция Академическая.
Akademicheskaya. Here most of the names of the metro stations respond to the question which one, which is in Russian kakaya. So that's why it's Akademicheskaya, Polytechnicheskaya, Vasilyastrovskaya, and so on. Joe Dean, thank you for super chat. Thank you for appreciation of this full tour inside of the red line. Академическая. So here is a stainless steel arcs. So it's also like 1 volt deep station, but with such a gallery of an arcs, the gallery of an arcs made of stainless steel. Академическая. So yeah, let me tell you once again that most of the names of the metro stations in Russia, not only in St. Petersburg, but also in Moscow and wherever, it's in adjective, which is responding to the question, which one? Академическая. Какая? In Russian language, какая? Which one? Академическая. Yeah, I know Russian language is may seem not easy for those ones for whom this is not a native language. Adjective, mostly adjectives, or like known names. For example, Ploshchad Vosstaniya, the square of uprising. I find it interesting that there are very few benches like two in the entire station. Well, that's because of stupid restrictions now. Stainless steel galleries and arcs, nice arcs. Waiting for the next train. We only have 2 stations left. Woohoo! Grazhdansky Prospekt, the next one, which is civil, like a civil avenue. Grazhdansky, because Grazhdansky it's belonging to civils, okay, civils avenue, and then Devyatkino. Oh, John Zintovsky, wow, this is the most beautiful subway system I have ever seen. Thanks, Sergey. You are welcome. Thanks so much for appreciation. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. this will make the continue possible, because here is not only the red line, here is also blue line, green line, orange line, violet line. Yeah, St. Petersburg Metro is one of the biggest, well, not as big as metro in Moscow, but still, well, at least the second biggest in Russia. Yeah, so it's 12:18 a.m. We definitely will have time. We definitely will have time to cover two rest of the stations. Grazhdansky Prospekt is the next ones. Do you have metro in Ufa? No. They were thinking about constructing metro in Ufa since like at least 1960s. But the problem about Ufa, that there's a lot of so-called karsts. Karsts. What does it mean? It's actually emptinesses in under the ground. And for this, it's still possible, but it's very, very, very expensive to make the underground in the grounds, which is full of cars. Sergey, only you can make an awesome live stream like this. Thanks. You're welcome. I'm telling you, I'm bringing the live streams to a whole new level, and it's not just for a beautiful phrase, okay? Local connection, it tells. Local communication. Okay, going to the last two stations. Love this subway tour, thank you. You're welcome. So we've made it. We've made it from the very beginning of the red line in the south, and now here, Grazhdansky Prospekt. 19 stations, 29.57 kilometers. We are at the 18th now. If it's true that the prisoners built the metro stations, no, it's not. It's metro destroy, metro builders. The metro builders must be a pretty qualified workers, not a prisoners. What the hell are you talking about? Turn on your stupid brain.
Гражданский проспект. Следующая станция Devyatkino.
Okay, we came to Grazhdansky Prospekt, which is right next to Grazhdansky Prospekt, Grazhdansky Avenue, what means civilian avenue. It's 1978, also deep station. Okay, Citizens Avenue. Okay, whatever. Anyway, you got me. Look, this is probably the biggest USSR coat of arms I ever saw. And now it's under restoration. They restore it pretty painstakingly. Пролетарии всех стран, соединяйтесь. The proletaries of all countries get united. The coat of arms of Soviet Union. It's really huge. Grazhdansky Prospekt, citizens or civilians, I don't know how will be more correct, avenue. The Soviet Union. Do you like it? Hey. Yeah, it's really huge coat of arms. Wow, really huge. And now we're gonna make it to the last station, Devyatkino, the last station of the Red Line. Meanwhile, let's look at the rest of the station. But first of all, I wanted to show the coat of arms. Also, nice, interesting, unique lighting solution. I really love it that all the stations are absolutely different from another stations, differ from each other. We are still 64 meters under the ground. But if I remember it well, however, next station must be a on-ground station. The cleaning works. The metro getting closed in less than an hour, and the cleaning works already started. They wash the floors, and even with the sawdust absorb everything, all the shit, and make it even cleaner. Technical works also. Well, actually, metro always works, even when it's closed for passengers. However, here is a lot of work for tech guys, cleaners. It's 1978 station. Are they building new underground stations all the time? All the time. Moscow subway is gorgeous. Yeah, the only thing, this is St. Petersburg Metro. St. Petersburg subway, but that's okay. (12:31 a.m.) Only 30 minutes left, and I really hope that I will be able to get back on with a metro train to Ploshchad Vosstaniya. Okay, we almost made it, dudes. The last station. Okay, Devyatkino, we've made it. We've made it. The last station of the red line of St. Petersburg Metro, Devyatkino. And we are actually already outside of St. Petersburg. Technically, we are in a Leningrad region. So you see the last station. That's where the trains goes for turnover. Look, and this is already on ground station. Yeah, it's like covered under the roof, but it's on ground. Also, it's not like most of metro station in St. Petersburg when it's only one platform and the lanes from the left and from the right. Here it's different. Two platforms for two lanes which is next to each other. Okay, we've made it. We've made it. For many years, it used to be the most northern metro station in the world. Now, it's Parnas of the Blue Line, the most northern. Okay. We've made it. We've made it. Now let's see if I've got, if I'm not late for going back. Maybe the station already closed. Here is Murino. Okay, it's closed. Now what's tripped? Well, now just we'll have to call taxi. Probably. Okay. Maybe here. No, fuck no. Okay. Call Uber or Yango. Wow. Never knew I can call Uber. I'm okay. I'm not locked. I was just hoping to go to another side of the platform and maybe to get back home on the metro. Of course, I will call now Uber, but it's just going to be 10 times more expensive than I would go on a metro. Умер. Да иди ты нахуй, блядь. Okay, dudes, thank you for watching. The main thing, I've made it to all the stations. Okay, requested Yandex Taxi, which is same as Uber. Please don't stop stream. No, I will stop streaming. I have nothing to film more. Stream is breaking. Okay. Okay, bye dudes. Bye dudes. Thank you for watching. In the end, traditional panorama.